Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, it's Regit and welcome to being halfway through the Legend Ends subchapter. There was even a little bit of reservation in my voice as I thought to myself, wow, this, even by my standards, is taking quite a long time. And I maybe think that doing it stream-wise has its advantages in the fact that I can just get it done, but in a stream, it's highly likely that I'm going to be helped. The best for nurturing an all-by-myself attitude is literally being all by myself. But the problem with doing it this way is that it is going to take flipping ages. And I always make sure in my videos to show you as much as I can of the means of creation, editation, distribution, all of that. That's why I've got deleted scenes on the Gnome channel and keeping plenty of stuff here of my process of trying to beat the level. I don't cut out a huge amount of it. I don't present my final run where I complete it to you. It's a journey, which some people cease to understand and refuse to understand, but I thought I would gauge opinion on my method of doing things anyway, because as a politics student, I love an opinion poll. So here's your poll. Do you like doing things as a journey? Are you willing for it to take that bit longer when you're ultimately more involved in this process of trying to beat these levels? Or would you like me to cut out most of the work that I do and present you with a rose-tinted view of everything where I'd suddenly get everything done nicely and quickly and just discount most of the work that's gone into making a video? It's up to you. Just want to see what you think about it. So do let me know. Anyway, this next level here is called False Resurrection. And 180 energy, much like Moment of Serenity. And much like Moment of Serenity, I'm going to go to my standard slot of many things and actually change Jizo's Moving Castle back to Jizo again. Oh, people are actually quite excited to see Jizo's Moving Castle. I guess you don't really see it in Battlecat as much, it's true, but it has its uses, definitely against the Winged Peach. So, False Resurrection, let's attack, and into this battle we go. What will be here in store for us? But yeah, as I've said, not psychic, so I'm just going to play this video out like the last one and try and beat it all by myself, and it'll just be interesting to see what you think. And here's what I think, that's a Dolphina. And here's another thing I think. That is a Mr. Mole. That is not a nice start. Dolphina, Mr. Mole, that screams to me, Sha! And I was thinking, just these two units here, I probably need to stall them before some kind of boss wave comes out and get my monies up. But now there's a Lil Bun Bun as well. We're going to get Cameraman out for that, for the old damage against floating, and just keep meat shielding now and then. Although it's difficult with Dolphina. Oh, no! Nani? Oh, that was alright, actually. We froze that dude. Unfortunately, though, that's left us high and dry on the bank of misery beside the river of level, failing. This looks like a hecka nasty level. My screen is filthy. I clean it so often, right? But then it just gets dirty immediately afterwards. It's a losing battle, much like life, but it's a losing battle that I still want to fight because my screen's dirty. And I just want it to be clean. Why can't life have any degree of simplicity to it? It's just never-ending difficulty. Nothing pleasant about it. Now, if this was the extent of the level, and I could be sure of that, i.e. if I was naive, I'd bring myself Rampage Cats, Shadow Gal, Cyborg, and play this exactly like floor 35 off Heavenly Tower, which is apparently coming back soon, which is jolly exciting. Unfortunately, however, I know for a fact that life is never going to be that simple, and there's going to be plenty more to it. And if I stylise my strat just for this, it's going to end really badly for me. But at the moment, I don't really see much point in futilishly pressing on forward with this because it's just not going to work out. We're going to get Dolphinaed. This is like trying no return flights without Shadow Gal, and I never want to do that ever again. We're going to put Shadow Gal in and just hope that that's it for the level. Although we all know it won't be. Right, okay, so I've skipped forward a few minutes to where I usually would and worked out that Jewel Islands are in fact the solution to everything. And I imagine with something like a Dolphina, they're going to be useful in that respect. Nice and tanky, shouldn't be knocked back every time they even dare go to even try and attack. they should actually be able to press forward. I've also got both the legs. We definitely need to keep Manic Macho legs because that was very useful against the Assassin Bear that suddenly appeared. And I've just got Macho legs because, I don't know, it fits in with the general theme. And it creates a combo that technically won't be of any use, but it's a combo. It's a placebo. It makes me feel better, alright? I've then got Manic Mohawk for speed and Rampage Cats to distract the Dolphinas, or however on earth it works. I don't know. Ask Woofer. Actually, no, don't ask Woofer, because then I'll be accused of deliberately taking him out of context and tarnishing his good name. Don't ask Woofer. Got Cyborg Cat because that was good in floor 35, and I hope it will continue to be the same way. Bahama, because if I remember correctly, old Croakley does the same sort of thing as Henry the Anglerfish. Need to get in close, hit him. Might be completely wrong there, but we got him just in case that's true. And Shadow Gal, that should really explain itself. Let's try again. That is Doge Cannon base. Oh, for goodness sake. See, I didn't even realise that. The level was bad enough without seeing a Doge Cannon base. And regardless of my efforts, the Dolphina was on the base anyway. And in fact, still is. Let's Bahama it then. Didn't seem that Shadow Gal would be sensible, seeing as we're being absolutely swamped already. Of course, even if we do get Shadow Gal out, Little Bun Bun's going to remain a problem. That's floating and not, in fact, as we block. Okay, wow! 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 You know, maybe if I just used the normal cat cannon, I wouldn't need to be all fancy. I'm going to make that change, but at the very least, that was absolutely disgusting. 180 energy a time, this is. I'm going to remind myself of that because of the fact that, well, we just lost it so incredibly quickly. It was just there, and then it was gone. So, the Rampage Cat strat doesn't seem to be working either. You know, I'm now at the old point of desperation and anger. Nothing that I do makes any difference. All by myself. It's very one way, isn't it? No one actually cares when I succeed in doing it. But if I don't succeed in doing it, everyone's up in arms. Jewel Islands, surely you'll come to my rescue. You are in fact the solution to everything. Maybe they're only the solution to everything when I have a reasonable degree of optimism. Though to be fair, this one's been knocking back that Dolphina by like an absolute madman. And I've maintained that optimism doesn't help you in any way, it just sets you up for disappointment. Pessimism, at least you know where you stand. You're expecting the worst, and if something good happens, you're pleasantly surprised. Like the Dolphina getting knocked back. But then the Doge Cannon shooting you, it's back to normal. Things are going badly again, and it's just as you expected. It's no great shock. Cat Cannon, that Assassin Bear. And again, we are left in the lurch, even though I've done everything within my power to make it work absolutely fine. You know, next time, to heck with it. I'm going to save up for Shadow Gal, even though logistically that won't work either. Listening to a bit of Kumu now. Kumu should calm me. Kumu, purveyor of that song off the Heavenly Tower, and all things calm and sensible. Unlike this. Well, we're not getting absolutely romper-stompered. We can get Shadow Gal out now. Hopefully it won't get knocked back or killed or anything. Then we're going to meat shield. And just try our best to keep going like this. Obviously, we're going to have no effect on the Little Bun Bun, so that's just going to push the front line to our base and get us absolutely melted. But hey, I'm an optimist. You know what? I'm going to stare in the face of defeat and say, it's alright, because even though I'm going to be defeated and ultimately not get anywhere in life, at least I'm an optimist. Regit, I tell you, if you say everything will turn out badly, you start predicting your own future. Right, if I predict my own future, at least I won't be surprised or disappointed. Disappointment, at least for me, is so much worse than sadness. Sadness I can cope with. Sadness I'm used to. The truth of dukkha, pain, all over the world and everywhere. But disappointment, when you expected something to be better and yet it's not. You expect sadness and you get sadness, it's not quite so bitter. Next in my Optimist playlist, Jump Up Superstar. Look at me succeeding. Oh heck yeah. Got a critical hit on that Dolphina there. Exciting news. What's that actually gonna provide? I'm not sure, but the Doge Cannon hasn't fired yet. That's a good thing. You see, I expected the worst. I got something slightly better out of it. I am now pleasantly surprised. Good stuff. And then everything returns back to normal. But at least I wasn't expecting it to end out well. If I was at this point, I'd be disappointed. It's freedom like you never knew. Get your jewel islands out, and maybe you will have a chance at success and beating the level. But wait, oh, there's a Mr. Mole in your sights. Jump with me, die with me. Oh, looky here, a Doge cannon over there. Watch as it fires over me. And oh, what's that to the left? It's a Crockley approaching. Watch me loose. You know, singing that, like, lifted my spirits tenfold. Right, this is what I changed the strap to. It's more of a full-on rush. I've got Metal Cat in case that's of use. I'm sort of beginning to think, though, that Little Bun Bun has decently fast rate of attack, and actually it's gonna get its 20 hits up in no time, but it might be worth trying for things like the Dolphinas, maybe. But even yet, they attack quite often. I don't know. It's not incredibly often. They're not hurry cats attacking me. Don't know whether it's a good idea to give it a go. I've got can, because can, hopefully. Maybe cannot. Who knows? Got my dual island combo thingy still. Got Manic Razors, Meat Shield instead. Fishman, you know, maybe Little Bun Bun. Who knows? Might help. Seafarer, that's good. Maglev, hopefully be able to get in and hit stuff. I assume for Cyborg, strong independent cat unit, we never had enough resources to effectively get it out much. And maybe, I'm going to put a Rich Cat on. With a Rich Cat, maybe I can actually get Shadow Gao out. Penultimate attempt then. Let's go. Metal Cat first and foremost. Try and get the Dolphinas and that away from my base at the very least. So this will last at least a small while. 20 hits, I guess, until something else comes along. And then the process will be sped up. Ideally, basically, I can get Shadow Gao out and actually start this process well. I'm going to get another Metal Cat out first. We'll save up for Shadow Gao that way. 6, 7, 8, 9, Shadow Gao. Going to wait for Maglev for the Little Bun Bun to appear. Maybe like that. Don't know if Maglev connected or not. Anyway, I'm going to start getting Fishman out. And I can. The Seafarer. Oh, Cat Cannon. Oh, got to be fast with that. Shadow Gao remains alive, which is good. Can get an island with that. Meat Shield a bit more. Maglev to keep these away. Fishman, keep going. Crockley is now firmly in the background. For like the first time ever, we're actually doing something successfully in this stage. That just feels novel. That's incredible. Oh, you know I was talking about Henry the Anglerfish? It's Henry the Anglerfish. So Shadow Gao's going to be in a permanent state of slow. That's fun. So that's Crockley doing that. And then anything in front of Shadow Gao is also being perma-frozen. This is a fun life. Try and keep them away. Got suspiciously close to us there. Shadow Gao's been killed. Well, I have a few resources which are going to be spent almost immediately because we're not getting any monies from killing enemies. So, all in all, I'm having a whale of a time. Mistimed that Maglev. I mean, of course I would. I used my cat cannon earlier. Didn't know there'd be another assassin bear. But maybe I guess I should have figured that there might have been one. So we got further than we did before on that attempt. That's a pleasant surprise. But everything always equilibriumizes and returns to normal in a sort of state of failure. Right then, let's see if we can try it a little bit differently. I don't suppose Can is gonna can kill the Dolphina, but we can give it a go. And actually, yeah, it managed a successful hit there, and it wasn't immediately killed. Oh my oh, I think I've actually done something of worth. Right, let's get Shadow Gao and some meat shielding out then. Well, at the very least, we now know how we can start a battle successfully. That Dolphina has been absolutely schooled by my units. There you go. A reason to be positive. Lovely, lovely stuff. And now Crockley is on the scene. A reason to be slightly less positive. And there's Assassin Bear level 27. Kill that. Definitely get rid of that. We'll get some other units and let them do their business and hopefully not move too forward. Otherwise, the Doge Cannon will be waiting for them. Just like Depression, always there. We've actually got our units a lot closer to Crockley in that than we had before. We actually got a knockback on him. I'm sure that's soon to stop because, yep, there's another Cannon of Death and my stuff was being frozen and killed anyway. But it was a brief moment of pleasure, and what is life for except brief moments of pleasure among the large collection of miserable events that it usually is. I've done it again. The Assassin Bear is going to come out on cue very soon, I should imagine. and end our run. Can we maglev save this? No. Right, can at the start then, seeing as it worked so well before. And I'll join you when we're at the same place as before. Hopefully I won't fail quite so much. Alright, cannon for that. Now let's build up the units again. And this time remember to absolutely not use the cat cannon randomly. Although I imagine through some strange impulse, subconsciously, I'll just tap it again and ruin another run. Because what is life except ruining what could have been much better? And that's just non-existent. Oh, frozen maglev, look at that. Isn't that a cruel sight to behold? Maglev, get out of there! No, it's just been moved further back. It's been knocked back and then slowed by Croakley. My maglev has moved backwards. Is this our opportunity for another maglev though? Well, it did land a hit. Not sure how useful a hit. Right, the cat cannon is ready. Do not, under any circumstances except for the ones coming up soon with the assassin bear, fire it. Where is it? There it is. Right, okay, go. Cat cannon. Right. And get all the other stuff out now. I assume there might be another one in due course, so when the cat cannon recharges again, I'm going to keep that up and ready. Shadow Gal's in the frozen state again. If he wasn't, and wasn't dead, I'd say that it was going well. But I mean, that's a fairly obvious statement about life. You know, if life was good, life would be good. We've knocked back Henry the Anglerfish a fair few times, which is absolutely stonking news. The cat cannon's charged again, so I'm going to keep a very wary lookout for another assassin bear. In fact, I'm not going to be spawning anything just as yet. Okay, well, that might put us in the shtuck just a little bit. I was going to say our monies are low and we need to wait for the assassin bear. But then also, our resources, our cat army is low on the ground. So I've got to keep some kind of balance. With Shadow Gal-wise, definitely going to wait until after another assassin bear. If there's not another one, well, joke's on me. I'll look very silly, won't I? Oh! Henry the Anglerfish is dead! We've killed it! And we knocked back Croakley as well! Is this the start of something actually good happening? Something positive! Something useful! You don't need optimism. Optimism is trash, but what you do need is resilience. Try again. Expect the worst, but be open to something better happening, because I think it just has. There's the assassin bear. Gonna get Shadow Gal out now. I have finally succeeded at something. Look at that. All by myself. I mean, Bucas the 732nd really wasn't lying when he said that Seafarer Cat is multi-purpose. Helped us a lot through these levels, as well as, of course, Jewel Islands being the solution to absolutely everything. Can being an absolute beast at the start of the level, and Fishman helping us as well. I'm happy with that strat, and I'm hecka happy with the victory on a level like this. The all by myself quest continues. I haven't fallen quite yet. Well, that's 47 minutes of recording. Makes me think, you know, the people who want it cut down to about 5 minutes of highlights of me completing the level does feel a bit like a kick in the teeth, but, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. As Voltaire says, I detest what you say, but I defend to the death your right to say it. So I'll be interested to see what you will think about how I structure the narrative within my videos. But I'm now going to save off this 47 minutes of blunder and eventual success. Go and lie down, and we'll join you completing some more of the Legend Ends, I should think. Please subscribe if you'd like to. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and any subscription towards that would be massively appreciated. I bid you goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed.